Here with Coach Mora, we've got the last home game of the season coming up on Saturday. And this one, Coach, it might be your toughest battle yet. At the Rent, up against a top 25 opponent in Liberty. They're coming off a huge win over Arkansas. I feel like it's fair to say that this UConn team will have to put up an end-to-end effort in order to compete in this one. It was a short week last week. Now you've had an extra day to sort of rest, to prepare. How are you really using that time to get ready for Saturday?
Well, it was a good weekend for the players. It's always tough to have a short week, but the bonus is you get an extra day on the back end. And so our players were able to stay off their feet Saturday and Sunday. Monday, obviously they had school. We had some meetings, but we didn't go on the field, which we typically don't. And so now we've just had a normal week, but I think just having a little bit of extra time off their feet will help our energy. And we're excited about this game. You're right, it's going to have to be an end-to-end effort. This is a very, very good football team, and it's going to take our best shot.
With the success that you've had this season, Coach, I know there's conversations swirling around now that bowl eligibility could be in your future. And I know you don't have to tell these guys how important these next two games are on potentially reaching that goal. Do you feel as if there's a higher intensity in the locker room, at practice, with the weight that getting that sixth win holds?
I don't know. That's a tough one. I think our guys all year have kind of played with a certain level of intensity. There's probably just a little bit more confidence. We don't talk about what you're talking about. We just talk about trying to win this game. And I'm sure everyone deep down knows what it means, but our focus can't be on that. That's an external type of motivation. What we want to do is play our best and try to win the game we're playing Saturday.
You look at this Liberty defense, specifically that defensive line, incredibly solid, first in the nation in sacks, 11th in third down stops. We saw how they handled a top 10 rushing team last weekend. I'm excited to see what Nick Charlton has up his sleeve for this one. But I guess how important is it for the offense to be multifaceted, have a multifaceted approach against a team like this?
I think it's important, especially on first and second down. We have to make plays on first and second down. And one of the reasons that Liberty is so good on defense is they play the run well. And they get a lot of negative plays and set themselves up for second and longs, which then turn into third and longs. And so they're able to rush the passer, and they're able to have success on third down. So our first down success is going to be critical, and that means we can't have any penalties, any false starts, any illegal formations, any holds. We got to do the best we can and make it first and 10 or less every time we line up.
This UConn team is used to being painted as the underdogs. You guys have been proving people wrong all year. I know you've talked about, Coach, being happy with these wins, but obviously never satisfied. Would you say that's the pulse of the whole team right now? Now that you have a bit of momentum, especially momentum at home, would you say that your confidence, the will to win with these guys is as high as it's been all season?
Yeah, I think it's been high most of the season, but it's like opportunities increase as they're seized, and we've seized some opportunities, and then so things are out there for us. And I don't know that that's ever been these guys' motivation. I think that's one of the unique things about these young men is that their motivation is that they just want to play good football. They want to play their best, and it's fun to be around a group like that. So I think that the important thing is you keep the focus on keep the main thing the main thing. We've all heard that. And the main thing is us going out Saturday and playing to our potential and doing everything we can to get a win, regardless of what it means to anybody outside of our building. It just means, hey, we've got to win on Saturday.
Saturday also marks senior night. You got a lot of guys that have bought in, that have stuck with this program, real leaders on this team. I'm sure it'll be a little bittersweet, their last game at the Rent. How special has this season been for them, and how much are you really looking forward to celebrating their accomplishments?
I'm looking forward to celebrating their accomplishments. I'm not looking forward to them leaving. Talking about some really impactful people and players, and I say people first because you think about some of these young men that have been here and what they've been through and the resilience they've shown and the toughness, and it's rubbed off on the rest of the players here. And I think I was just fortunate to at least get to spend a year with these guys. So we'll miss them, but they're not gone yet. We got a couple games left with them, and their impact on the rest of the squad will continue to be immense.
Well, I hope to see a good crowd coming out to the Rent this weekend. Last chance to see the Huskies at home. UConn is ready to face off against number 19 Liberty. If you can't make it to the Rent, you can always catch the action on CBS Sports Network. Kickoff is at noon Eastern Time. Coach, really excited for this one.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks again. Good luck.
Thank you.